Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Uncle Lander and this is Fallout New Vegas playthrough, very hard difficulty, hardcore mode with mods. On the last episode we managed to scratch a lot of the big NT and we basically realized that the sniper rifle that we are using, the hunting rifle, is not bad, but we can definitely use something better. We also have realized that we have took the very bad layout for weapons in the first place. Like, having a sniper rifle is always nice, but I did not realize how important it is to have a fully automatic weapon. Thankfully we had a 9mm submachine gun that can be charged in hollow points or in any other caliber, so we are sort of saved. But I need to keep that in memory for the future playthroughs, that I need to have a fully automatic weapon, doesn't matter if I want it or not. So we are currently at level 62, with specials of Strength 7, Perception 9, Endurance Charisma 6, Intelligence Agility 8, and Luck 7, with skills of Barter, Big Guns, Energy Weapons, Explosives, Guns, Lockpick, Medicine, Melee, Repair Science, Sneak Speed, Survival 100, and Unarmed at 39. So we have realized that my hunting rifle is not going to be optimal for this, so I decided to switch to the trial carabine over here, which I took with me as something told me in the back of my head that I'm actually going to use it, and here we go. Let me check the weapons really quick. Good trial carabine. Number 3 got what? Super Shorty? No, let's make a tactical submachine gun. And number 4. Maybe I'm gonna take the Winchester.
Hello.
Hello. I think I'm gonna take the Winchester for this for today. Super Shorty is not bad, but I want to take a Winchester with me. I don't know why. I just want to. I'm gonna keep it as a spare weapon in case something evil is gonna happen. But yeah, we got our weaponry. We are currently gonna continue on with the quest. We're gonna complete the all my friends have off switches. We're gonna find all the missing modules for the light switches and all the other things that are required. So the next unit is
mighty think tank, still cowering in your dome? Cower, you fools, cower.
Cower, you fools. You damn fools. You fools of foolishness. Let's move on. I kinda hope I'm gonna find an assault rifle. I had an assault rifle, but I freaking decided to absolutely destroy it. Okay, so we have 2 targets in front. Target number 1. Target number 2, I don't know where it is. It's gonna approach over here, and isn't he? And they're both gonna approach. Okay, they're dead. Could go better. I'll take the brush gun because I can repair my tri-carabine with it. Another brush gun, don't mind if I do. And I'm gonna get your gown as well. Maybe it's a little bit of my goggles. Because I'm probably gonna need it quite a bit. Still gonna sneak around. See another target on 12. There we go. I'm gonna have to create some 4570s. Not 4570, the 44 cal. So I should use hollow points because they do not have like a lot of armor, if any armor at all. You have a problem with PC gaming? It's complicated but non-technical. Well, maybe I will be able to help. Give you no guarantees, but at least I could try. This marksman carabine. I really want to use this. There's a guy down below, I think. A little lobotomite over there.
Rant. See how I abstract my rage, think tank? I hold you in such disdain, I generalize my hatred for you!
Hey, Manuel. Yep, it is weekend indeed. That somehow missed. Okay, I don't really see where I got... Okay, I see you now. There we go, nice and easy. But I think I'm about changing the reticle for this. Chevron never really served me well. Six-shot cylinder. I should have dropped the hunting revolver like way in the back with the extended barrel. Well, I don't have... If you are going to like send a walls of text, just try to be precise about it, shorten it up. Yeah, that would be great. To prod an axe, I'm not gonna need it. Okay, I need to switch to SWCs. Stuff from above or at the same level? Can't see. Loading station. And I'm dead. Well, that's the first run.
Your bones are scraped clean by the desolate wind. May you find more peace in that world than you found in this one.
The first thing on the coffin was games not being sold a disc that doesn't need to online activation anymore. But Steam sales are cheap, so it's a trade-off. Yeah. You got Steam sales, you have GOG with sales. You have quite a bit of selection. And it's not even an over-exaggeration. You have a selection of platforms that can sell PC games.
We are reading increased levels of berserkity and securitrons from the deconstruction plant.
Host your own server anymore. You can host your own server, but you need to go for like extended stuff. You need to find a way to do that. And when something does not allow you to host your own servers, they probably have a reason for that. Probably. A lot of times it's just a feature that basically died off because there's just no good reason for it. What's the newest game that people actually play that lets you host your own server? Like without like any outside sources? I don't know that. Without any outside sources, like you mean in-game building, create a server, like was back in day, like an example of Call of Duty, just start server, you just start the plugin and the server runs. No, I cannot really say that I remember or if I even know if something like this even exists anymore. That doesn't really bother me, because I, as a person, don't really play multiplayer games. I only play single-player games. And I'm perfectly happy with that. Because I have played multiplayer games like for such a long time that I grew tired of them. Understandably so, too. But should developers allow people to make their own servers? Yeah, sure, why not? Oh my god. That was back in the day. It was included on the disc. It was, yeah, it was included in the game. That's true. That's pretty true. I always think that the option should be available as a how to explain that. Basically, you download it as a free addition to the game, like a server package. But then again, knowing life, after a short while, people would start doing, you know, this little great thing about selling you the package to create your own server. Which, honestly, in my opinion, that wouldn't be so bad if I only had to pay like $5 I can create my own server for my games like Minecraft or Ark or whatever. That wouldn't be too bad. It's the only games that justify high-end hardware that are moddable. Resident Evil games, but moddability of those games is rather dependent on the community, not on...
My robo-scorpions will soon conquer the crater! It's just that this is a big place, so it's hard to conquer everything.
Like, honestly... I think you could mod Resident Evil to like incredible things, but the problem is people just don't do that. Because they either don't know how to do that, or they basically rather release booba mods, and that's it. Not something that I would do personally. The new, yeah, but there's the game that came out 8 years ago. Yeah, but Fallout 4 in itself is boring. Fallout 4, it is basically a game that you basically, Bethesda have released you a platform to make your own game. They didn't release the game. You paid $60 for the package that allows you to make your own game. Which sucks. I'm gonna be quite perfectly honest about it. That freaking sucks. You hate new games, then play the old games. Take a look at me. I'm playing old games, but I'm willing to take a look at new games from time to time if I really want to. Like, for example, the latest new game that I was actually interested in and I took a look at and I did not regret was Cyberpunk. The 2077. It is a great game. Sure, it had its own problems. Probably still have some of the problems. Undeniably. I'm looking for something. Let me give a... maybe this. This doesn't look too shabby. Yeah, let's try this one. Then what's the point of high-end PC if I'm not going to play new games? Well, let me put it like this. I change my PC every 5 years. And I only do it because... well, not only I want to start to give a try to like graphical mods, but I also want to be... I don't want to be in a situation in which, hey, I got this new game is going to get released, I'm interested in it, oh shit, I cannot play it. Why? Because my PC is too weak. Oh my freaking god. I don't think they do give a damn. I don't think they do give a damn. Like, holy crap. I'm not, you know, that comes from a person that doesn't really dabbles in the video game graphics. But I would like to give them a try one day. Okay, so let me give you now a better answer now that I don't have to really worry about enemies that are being around. It all depends on you if you want to buy a, like, expensive PC. It's all depending on you, depends on how you want to utilize that computer or that PC. If you're going for creating graphics yourself, and you're like in a graphic creation, animation, you are gonna need that powerful PC to be able to do anything. When it comes to gaming alone, you kinda actually have a choice. Because if you just want to buy a new PC, but you know for a fact you're not gonna buy any new games because you don't like them, then you can buy some older parts that are still new and they are not that expensive. I know, for example, I'm buying a PC because I know which game series I'm gonna buy. And I know that those series are gonna expand in a way of what is required for your PC to basically run the game. So I do not really, it's not really bothering me that much. As long as I can afford it and as long as I can basically play those games, I'm perfectly fine with this. That's great, that's amazing. But if you would just want to buy a PC just because new video games, no point. Not really a point. Depending on which year too. Depends on which year too, because this year was pretty much not really a year of good video game releases. It was more a good year for remakes. Dead Space Remake was an amazing game, and I'm gonna defend it till the end of my life. Because of how good it really is. And it is pretty damn... and it's pretty damn amazing. I dare to say, probably the best game of this year. Because every single other game, well, sadly, did not provide it enough oomph. If you could say that, they just simply did not provide it anything good to the table. Unless we're talking by providing to the table, we mean bugs, horribly made games, with horrible bugs, horrible graphics, horrible voice acting, basically just trash. And you know, let's not forget about this glorious pricing of $70. You know. I can pretty much understand why people would get absolutely aggravated with that. And at least I believe I can perfectly understand why people are getting angry with not like feeling like buying a PC. But then again, you don't really have to buy a PC. If you feel like buying PC is bad, get a console. I think that is also a good alternative solution. Remakes, cheap nostalgia grabs. You could, yeah, that would be a valid point. To me, remakes, if something is introduced, like they get an old game and they are improving it not just graphically but mechanics wise, gameplay wise, and they're still adding to it. Like for example, Resident Evil 1 remake, it's worth the money. 100% it's worth the money. And Dead Space remake, it's a $60 well spent. You don't want old legacies, I want something new that become a legacy of the future. Well, that's not to us. That's up to developers. If you want to look for something that would be a legacy thing, I guess you're kind of gonna have to look into indie gaming. Yes, Resident Evil 1, the first game, was remade several years back, and it turned out to be like one of the best remakes of all time, if not a blueprint on how to make a very proper, very good, very nice remake. Another layer. And indie games don't need machine of ambition. Well, that's where you are wrong. This is where you are wrong. I believe every single game that you make requires some ambition, it requires some creativity. You might not put a lot of graphics into it. Indie games are allowing people, young developers, starting developers to actually, you know, get into the sea of the video games. Sure, you can say that you can make a cheapest game ever and just gain cash on it, which you can, but a lot of times people who are thinking like this, they're not really going anywhere far. They're releasing 1-2 games and that's it. You never hear about it before. Creating video games can be considered also as art. If you have an inspiration for it, if you want to make it, you will make it. hardware of ambition. Well, yeah, I mean, the games are not really that requiring, like, system-wise, that's true.
Dr. Mobius, surrender yourself. You cannot win, despite the fact that the odds are heavily in your favor.
Let's forget about you, let's keep making remakes. Let me put it like this. Making remakes is fine, but everything has its healthy limit. You cannot only make remakes of old games because nobody's just gonna eventually you're just gonna run out of ideas on how can we make the old game better by just not adjusting the graphics. Like, you just know. In Crysis, yes, the main point of being of release of the Crysis was to burn everybody's graphic cards, and you know, at one point it actually worked, because I remember when it comes to Crysis 1, when I had my first PC, I run it on 7600 GS, which had, I think it had 256 megs of VRAM in itself, and I think it actually destroyed my graphic card after like 6 months. It just destroyed the graphic card to bits. There was not really much to collect after that one. Video games with graphics in mind, something that can stress the equipment. Well, yeah, there's not such a lot of games, in my opinion. Nick Cage. In my opinion, I don't really want games that would be like super hyper stressful on the equipment, or would be like squeezing every single bit of equipment without taking a risk of like melting the graphic card or destroying the hardware. I'm just happy that if I get my game, I launch it, I can launch it on 60 FPS. I don't have to turn the RDX or motion blur or depth of field. I can just disable that and can just play the game and just enjoy the games like this. And I basically, in my philosophy, I have a very specific like set of game series that I want to take a look at. I watch the Game Awards and anything like this to see if I can find anything that would interest me further. Sadly, there's not really a lot like that. It might not be because your video card wasn't built for that generation of games. Probably you're right. Muggy! You're probably right. At this point, hard to really say. It was like when I was 17, so it's almost like half of my life ago. Almost 17 years back. So, yeah. Let's check this place out. It just melted. You know, after I dropped Skyrim, I wanted to play Oblivion, which back in the day, even for that graphic card, Oblivion was just not really good, because the only way for me that I could play Oblivion was with only resolution to the max, because I have 4:3 screens, so the only resolution I could set up was 1280 by 1024. I think, don't remember the exact resolution, and that was the only option I could really set up. Like, I had to disable the trees, disable the grass, disable pretty much almost everything but the NPCs to have a relatively smooth experience. It was fun times though with the first operating system being Windows XP. Oh, Jesus Christ, the amount of times that I have, the amount of times I have freaking destroyed the operating system because I was freaking stupid. Good times either way. Good times either way. I should have like some kind of a sneak weapon. Don't really have anything with me. Didn't thought about that now, did I? I probably didn't. I got some 4570s. So I guess I could take this. Or I could use a brush gun. Because I have the forged receiver for it. The only problem is that I don't really have the ammunition. So I guess I could just use the regular ammo. Just perform the stealth kills. In the end, I believe that you have like perfect reasons to basically not go for like modern PC gaming. Besides that, I don't really know what else that could be said. I mean, you have your own opinion. You're not wrong. But is it gonna stop people like, for example, me or people like everybody else stop buying modern video games and modern PC equipment? Doubt it. Because there's always gonna be either that one game that we want to play very much, or there's always gonna be that group of people that are gonna be like, oh my god, that's 5090 armored gear, I mean, I need to buy it right now. There's always gonna be this bunch of people. And we pretty much really cannot do much a lot about that. It always was like this, it's always gonna be like this. Yeah, like half of this. And max charges, yes please. Doesn't need to look much more photorealistic. Half-Life, the expansion. Hold on. That's a wall of text. Graphics update made a few game looks twice as good. The expansion Halo 2 looked 5 times better. Halo 2 Crisis looked 4 times better. Crisis to The Last of Us remastered took 4 times better. Yeah, if you don't count the amount of freaking graphical bugs that the recent Last of Us was looking like, then yeah, you might be right. Finding a game that looks 5 times more photorealistic than The Last of Us remastered. Graphical technology always go forward. Let's not forget that it always moves forward. There are still new technologies that are probably being developed behind the scenes. There's always gonna be something that they are gonna make, that they're gonna do. I need to get upstairs, I think. Yeah, there's a staircase. There's always gonna be some kind of a new technology tweak that's gonna make the lighting look better, or more realistic, or something that's gonna just reflect your favorite candle just a little bit better than everybody else. Will people notice? People who are crazy about the graphic stuff, yes. Me, no. Because I am not the person who, when it comes to playing video games or doing anything like this, I don't really go for the graphics. Though I'm not gonna deny, if I'm gonna find a beautiful scenery that I'm gonna be like, yeah, this looks amazing, I want to make a screenshot of that, I'm gonna make a screenshot of that. Which, God bless, that now a lot of games are actually including the photo mode, just so you can create that perfect screenshot. Which I don't even utilize it as good as some other people do. But yeah, I don't think that a lot of people will know this, unless somebody is gonna be like, you know, those overhyped YouTubers who are gonna be like, hold on, what could I bring? Not scissors. Fuck. Okay, let's go for this hourglass. oh my god, I can see every single sand grain on this thing. You know, that kind of approach. I'm never gonna be like this. It's just stupid to... Oh, actually, that reminds me, I have tea to drink. No, it's basically like very stupid. I don't really fall for that. Ray tracing only makes game look 20% better. When you add ray tracing in the game in May 2003, it looks 1,100 times better. Yeah, because it doesn't have that technology, and the technology difference between 2003 and 2023, it's 20 years. You already had like different methods of improving the graphics, improving the lighting too. But RDX, I still believe that RDX is a good thing. I sincerely believe that RDX can be a very good thing. Don't really fall for it myself. But depending on which year you game you play, for example, if you play a game from 2020 or try to apply RDX, don't do that. Just don't. Not worth it. Boppy boop. Boppity boopity. Only ray tracing in the game from 2003 texture model. Hello, crazy. Model or model upgrades. Probably, yeah. Honestly, the game that I would like to try with RTX, like from the old games, would be Quake 2, and I know there is a version of the game available with the RTX. Would like to give it a try because I only have seen like a demo of it, and it looked pretty good. It looked pretty good. It looked pretty damn good. I do have myself my original Muggy. Hell yeah, I'll take that. I would love myself to play some Quake 2. I have it because I bought it from GOG. I already have it patched. Proton Thorax, yes. Already have it patched so I can launch it with the music. But someone tells me I would have to probably like revert it to the original version of the one that is without the music, because I don't know how copyright functions when it comes to Quake 2 and the music that is playing in that game. Though now the models and textures in the modern games look so good, adding ray tracing is diminishing returns. It depends on how ray tracing is implemented to the game. Some of the games can hugely benefit from ray tracing. Some of them don't. Some of them just don't. I think a game that, despite its rough beginnings, okay, I could say that. I think the game that, despite its rough beginnings, still huge benefits from RDX is actually Cyberpunk. A game that everybody shitted upon. Definitely, in my eyes, Cyberpunk have definitely redeemed itself, because it was a game that I hated with all my might. I could not stand that game, dude. Honestly, I could not stand that game. I think it was one of the most hated games for me of all time, and I didn't even play it back in the day of its release in 2020. And I hated it mostly because it was just released everywhere, as an advertisement-wise. That game was everywhere. I couldn't escape from it. It was probably one of the most horrible experiences that I could ever ask for. Because you had advertisements on TV, advertisements on the radio, advertisements on the billboards, advertisements on cars, advertisements on the advertisements. Every single thing that you have seen was Cyberpunk, and I was sick of it. Everybody was talking about it. I at some point I was like, wished that the game would flop, because I never played any CD Projekt Red games. So at a certain point I was like, I wish that game could flop, and it did. 2020, the release, everybody shit on the game left and right. Everybody. It was probably the happiest I ever was with the state of the video gaming. Oh, it only has the tube. Okay. It was probably the happiest I ever was with state of video gaming, because that one game was collapsing. Some time have passed. People, you know, in the meantime, people were not even talking about Cyberpunk. Some time have passed. Edge Runners has been released, and people started talking about Cyberpunk again. People were starting coming back to Cyberpunk and were saying, hey, this game actually got much better now, it's much more stable, and people are starting deconstructing the game. Not just modding, not just graphical modding, which at this point the only way to make your game better is probably just using reshade, which I never used, but I'm really tempted to do that. Anyway, people are starting talking about the game, people actually got interested in the game, modding launched, people are doing deconstruction of the story, the Cyberpunk itself as a board game even launched in the popularity. But what has not been really noticed that much is the fact that developers actually decided to not give up on the game, decided to double down, and they decided to fix the game. And they did. Because even I, despite the fact that I hated that game previously, right now I'm willing to play this game every single other playthrough because of how much I really enjoy playing Cyberpunk. I enjoy the world, I enjoy how everything is in that game, how it looks, how it plays, and now we are even getting the freaking Phantom Liberty, and it's confirmed that it's gonna change so much about the game, not just graphically wise, but also engine and everything else, basically, you know, gameplay, for lack of a better word. It basically, the game is gonna be well, maybe not fully rebuilt, because that sounds a little bit like overhyping, but it's definitely gonna be changed a lot, and honestly, I cannot wait. It's probably one of the few games in my life that made me wanna hunt for an actual t-shirt just so I can have some kind of memoir about the video game. And I wouldn't mind having a t-shirt from Cyberpunk. Wouldn't mind even a little bit. In a matter of fact, I would invite it. But the problem is you cannot really get the t-shirts anymore. All of them are not even like originals from the CD Projekt Red shop. Lots of them are just Chinese, you know, Chinese copies. And they're just selling the stuff because they know they can. And quite frankly, I do not approve of that.
Big Mountain, I, Dr. Mobius, will soon control you and all of science!
I really wish that the CD Projekt Red shop could just release new set of shirts. Because I kind of need a shirt, and I want to buy some of this actual original, not just a knockoff. But anyway, we kind of moving away from the topic of the graphical and the performance and what is required and everything like that. I think we actually kind of found our solution to our problem, because we're talking about we are talking so much about that there's no modern game. Cyberpunk is actually worth buying a new graphic card that would actually squeeze you know, all the frames and everything like that, while not burning your wallet to the ground.
Whoa!
And I'm dead. That's around number 2.
The darkness of the afterlife is all that awaits you now. May you find more peace in that world than you found in this one.
Yeah, okay, that doesn't count. The game was like, oh, I'm gonna do my best to perform the slowest weapon pull ever made. DNA Avenger. What's it do? 10% damage against Cazadors. Good. Oh yeah, we're gonna get a lot of ammunition from this, which I am actually glad. Because I need to make some more 9mm, I need to make more 44s, I need to make more. Okay, let me get the laser rifle. DNA Avenger perk increased. Additional 10%. Ooh, that was a crit. Atomic Variant 3 Reggie Oscillator. Can't even take a look at it. Oh, that's a triple. Yeah, health regeneration and +1 to endurance. I kinda wish it didn't replace my hat. I really kinda wish it didn't replace my hat at all. Oh, the dog upgrade, that's an implant. Excuse me. Whew. Scalpel. Sponge. It's convulsing. What's this? Scientist glove. Yeah, I can take that. Scissors. Water glue. Unless you don't use VATS. I don't use VATS because I simply don't want to. I have modded my game in a way that I don't really need to use VATS at all. Unless there's a certain situation. Like a very certain situation, which did not happen this playthrough. Which I'm actually very happy about. The medics or empty syringes? I think, yeah, those are just scalpel, surgical tubing. I don't need the bottle caps anymore. I'm good probably till the end of my life with the bottle caps. Let's create some stim packs. Okay, so I need to go.
2 plus 2 equals. Forbidden, idiots of the think tank.
A nice one, Dr. Mobius. Very nice one. I don't remember being here. Hazmat test site. Oh, I do recall this. There's someone over here that I need to get if I want to get this thing over there, I think. But I cannot really recall what it was. But I'm gonna try to come back. Oh my god. For some reasons, the Night Stalkers are just kind of resistant to a shotgun shell. 12 o'clock. Balls. I'm only going to take 10 mils because 10 mil submachine gun in itself in this DLC is not, or in this game, it's not really a weapon that I would ever enjoy using. 10mm does not have any armor piercing ammunition, so you are only dependent on when it comes to that weapon, you are mostly only dependent on the hollow points in the regular ammo to deal damage. In the 10mm weapons in itself, they are not even powerful enough to deal a significant amount after you deal a damage reduction and damage threshold. So yes, thanks but no thanks. Huh, you have a hunting revolver. How quaint. I thought I already killed all of you here. Guess I didn't pick up this hunting revolver. Turns out I did not pick up anything from this place. Synthetic shotgun parts. Or 5.56, some buff out. Even more parts. Okay, that's not a victim of anything. There's gonna be plenty of victims over there, though. Caution? Oh boy. Got the brave boys. Guess I got a guy above. I'm gonna take the Saturday Fists because I need to have one that is fully fixed. I also need to have regular Saturday Fist. Wait, I think the name of the weapon that you can get from Toaster is Superheated Saturday Fist. Yeah, I think that was the name. That was ass. I'm dead. Okay, yep, fair enough. I think it was like legitimate number 3.
Not even the carrion eaters are interested in your radiated corpse. And thus ends your life in the wasteland.
Don't need a Don't need steam gauge assembly anymore. But I would love to take that 12.7 ammunition because marksman mercenary rifle. I don't know. Can fix it. Can add a hunting rifle scope, but I'm gonna be honest. Because it's 12.7, it is not a really desirable weapon. Because 12.7 caliber is just, well, it is very, very lacking. It doesn't have armor-piercing ammunition, which to me it's kind of, well, weak. Ulysses Point. Well, I can explore this too. Why not? Still in caution, though. There's a bunch of blur, though. It's a bunch of blur. Right away. Fire purgative or purgative. The patient logs, huh? Maybe I should listen to those patient logs. I can create more ammunition here right now. Bollocks. Hello, Thrax. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Glad to see you. Okay, let's do some scrapping first. Okay, and the first ammunition I want to create... Actually, a little bit of wind would not do me any evil, not gonna lie. 44. Hollow points, 200 of these. And SWC loads. Now, the next ammunition I want to create is 9mm hollow points. No, not FMJs. I can only create one. Why? Because I don't have any lead. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. I simply cleared myself out of lead. That is perfectly fine. Data, miscellaneous. Maybe I should get into the patient's logs. Recipes. Yeah, it should be in data, isn't it? And we only got 2 of them. It's an upgrade implant, Billy's log, which we're gonna explore that later.
Don't want to argue philosophy with you. Brotherhood are preservationists. Tech in the wrong hands, it's dangerous. Mojave's proof.
No denying that. Proof's here in this crater, all around us. Your tribe, the Brotherhood, haven't met many of you. Wanted to. Thought you might be the last chance for the Mojave, the West, the East. But you're all the same mind. Obsessed.
Attention, Big Mountain. There's a 95% chance of clear skies interrupted with artillery fire.
2 are more alike than you know. 2 wrapped up in the wrong bits of history to see ahead. Not judging. I know how it is. People are like couriers. You and him. Sometimes don't even know the message they bring. You all had a new flag. Thought maybe new ideas along with it. What you believe isn't any better than the bear or bull. No future in either.
So says the man with the old world flag on his back. America, the Commonwealth, burned away.
America sleeps. And until it's dead, I carry it. Just like I carried you. More than hope. Belief. There's voices here in the big empty. I want to talk to them. Not like your Elijah did. Got questions. Want to hear history give its answer.
Yeah, that's definitely Ulysses. Thanks, Dr. Klein, for interrupting listening to the tape, by the way.
Didn't think you'd make it back.
Almost didn't. Got my answers. Your Elijah. He met the gods in this place. Did a good job of making them question the way of things.
Do you know where he went?
He's gone to the Sierra Madre. That's a special kind of hell. He won't come back. Someone smarter, tougher is going to kill him. If the Madre doesn't.
I have to go after him.
Not going to talk you out of it. Know what it means to track someone you share history with. Got a meeting of my own.
That courier?
Get her to come to me. Got a message for her. Like the message she had for me. Make them walk the road west, straight and true. Sink their feet in old world ash. Let storms tear at them. See the divide. See what happened.
The divide? There's nothing there.
Nothing there. Like the big empty. The Sierra Madre. No. The old world sleeps there. Sure as the flag I carry. The courier knows the way.
I'm gonna die.
Her and I. There. We'll have an ending to things.
All of a sudden, 7,000 enemies at the same time have decided to attack me. Just as I try to freaking listen to the tape. I think one of them had a Tesla beacon. Don't really need the multiplus one.
Attention! The bluegrass surrounding the dome absorbs all fertilizer, including fecal matter. This does not give you license to excrete on it.
I don't think they're gonna care about that much. Oh shit. You guys are doing well this Saturday. I can only do something about this Tesla cannon if I'm gonna fix it at a different place. That's not the greatest, but okay. Alright, let me get over here. Isn't this also the place where you can get the legendary bloodfly? The cuckoo's nest? I'm already being noticed. Oh, great. I think that's gonna be all of them, and I really hope it is. I'm gonna get this out of the way. I ally with the NCR. Okay. Good people. Shitty leadership. At least you're not allying yourself with Kaiser. In the end, you still win. Unless somebody decides independence is a good idea. It would be a shame if somebody really decided for that now, wouldn't it? Hello, Minak. Hope you're doing well. Glad to see you. Oh, they have 41 Nuka-Colas. God damn. It's quite a bit. Is it throwables? Yep. I think the only thing I need to now pick up is just this holotape over here. Just this. I only need to pick up this holotape and then we can just kind of move on. I'm over encumbered now. I hate that. Weapons. Can my truck carbine can be fixed with anything? Nope. I should probably fix those things with the Saturnight Fist. Yeah, sounds like a good idea. At least for now. As for apparel, sure, I could fix some of this. Hello, Holtz. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Glad to see you. Oh, it's dark as heck.
X8 and X13 and X2 are your destination, non-lobotomite. Can you hear us? You must hurry.
Nah, I'm good. I'm not gonna hurry whatsoever. Okay, so now going back to the dome, which is actually pretty great. I will be able to sort my inventory. Now the only thing that I'm lacking is lead. I have plenty of lead in my house, which should allow me to make more ammunition. Alright, New Vegas, nice. How's my day going? Day is going pretty good. It's pretty damn hot though. And I don't even watch like how much water I'm ingesting, which is very bad. So, I guess I'm supposed to install every single thing in this place, huh? Okay. Oh, I can make desert salad. But maybe not. Let's not. Well, with whom am I supposed to start? There's a plenty of NPCs to talk to. I think I'm going to start with... Okay, as you enter, the first thing you're gonna see is this room. So maybe let's start with the auto dock.
I
how about that? Old auto doc's back online. Well, all right, come here. Let's have a look at you.
I'd like to engage your services.
And rightly so, I should think. All right, then. Let me just fire up the old interface for you.
Basic physical exam, initiate cosmetic surgery, get a haircut, swap body parts, manage implants. Perform surgery. Well, I can't really do anything else. Implant M5 is now available for surgical installation. Y3 is also available.
You require some additional services?
I'm feeling a little unwell in the head. Can you perform a psychiatric evaluation on me?
Concerned about the state of your mind, are you? Well, such things ain't my specialty, but I'm happy to tender my opinion as to your mental health. I should make you aware that the benefits of such a procedure are exclusive. That is, this only works once. Now, are you sure this is what you want?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right, just try to relax. This won't hurt, unless your sense of self is especially vulnerable.
The Autodoc performs psychiatric evaluation. Redefine the traits you selected when you created your character. You may only do this once. Oh, so this is basically a trait stuff. Okay, I'm not gonna do this. Okay, so that's this thing Autodoc. I see a book guy over here. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Alright, I'm sorry about that. I need to sneeze really, really bad. Okay, how many 9mm I can create? Now I should have... Okay, a reasonable amount of lead, I suppose. Let's go for the book shoot.
Ah, good day, citizen. Library Processing Unit 232.7 is online and ready to eradicate sedition.
Eradicate sedition?
Of course, citizen. That's my duty and sole joy in life. All those books from before the war, full of seditious, treasonous, complicated thoughts. Just dump them in and lickety-split. I'll have them pulped, scrubbed clean, and pressed out again clean and white and sedition-free.
Can you do anything besides processing books?
What good is eradicating sedition if the malcontents have ready access to the means to make more, citizen? I can also process pencils and clipboards. Wait a moment. Pencil processors offline? Pencil processors offline? Apologies, citizen. It seems traitors have absconded with that module. If you can find a backup copy of the module, I will happily eradicate your ability to create seditious literature.
Oh boy, so you make blank books. What's the point of that?
Blank books are better for the mind, citizen. Real science by real men in lab coats has proved that introducing outside thoughts confuses the brain. Blank books encourage the reader not to question, but to blindly and zealously accept what's put in front of him. Also, I suppose you could use them to keep a journal.
Yes, because indoctrination and having outside thoughts, Jesus Christ, that sounds very, very criminal, you know. Only obey, consume, say what they tell you, think what they want you to think, and that's all there is to it. Life couldn't be simpler, right? But those books are our last legacy of the time before. You can't destroy them.
Citizen, that sounds dangerously seditious. If my re-indoctrination module was installed, I'd take care of that for you. Sadly, that system was cut for budget concerns, so you'll have to perform your own indoctrination. Now, to begin with, you'll need a cage that can fit over your head and a sack of mole rats.
Fuck you too. Blank books, huh? Yeah, I think I can find use for those.
Now you're thinking like a citizen.
Oh boy. I had some other questions.
Questions are dangerously close to independent thought, citizen.
And we don't really want that. Nothing for right now. Goodbye.
Stay loyal, citizen.
I won't. Okay, so, how about we're gonna go for the sink?
Oh, God, look at you. You're filthy. I suppose you'll want to clean up then?
You seem kind of worried about dirt. What's wrong?
Oh, it's just so unsanitary. Do you know how many germs are in 1 cubic centimeter of dirt? 70, 100, gajillion. Would you want that getting washed down your gullet day in and day out? I didn't think so.
I just like a drink, thanks.
You can have as much as you like. Just, please don't put your lips on the faucet. It's so unsanitary. You've been working with that biological research station, haven't you? I suppose you'll want to clean up.
I just came over to fill some of these empty bottles.
Oh, I'd love to, darling, but the circuits that allow me to dispense water into non-organic containers burned out years ago. You'd have to find a replacement for that module.
I'm okay. Talk to you later.
Come back anytime you want a drink. Or to get clean.
Well, I'm definitely gonna need some cleaning after talking to the biological research station. Oh boy.
Ooh, oh yeah, baby. Feels good to be online again. Yeah, all circuits online. Ready to receive your seed.
My seed? I think you've got your biology mixed up.
Nah, baby. I'm all about biology. I'm the original, certified, rarefied, testified GS2000 biological research station. I'm a seed cloning machine.
Oh
you got
my.
seeds. I will clone the shit out of them.
What does that even mean?
It's the miracle of life, baby. You bring me some succulent genetic samples, and I'll work my mojo on them. Clone you up all kinds of plants. Oh, yeah. I can also break them down for you, if you're into the kinky stuff. Bring me any old plant parts, and I'll grind them up into salient green for you. Yeah, you like that, don't you, baby?
So if I bring you samples of dried plant life, you can clone them and grow them in these planters, right?
You know it, baby. I just need some samples and I got you going. Take a few days, but trust me, it's all kinds of good.
Well, it's subjective, definitely, but I wouldn't say it's not safe for work. What's salient green?
Just the miracle of life in sticky, gooey liquid form, baby. Heat that gunk up over a campfire and just watch it congeal into all kinds of plants.
I command you to open your port and receive my seed. Ugh.
Ah, yeah, baby. Just slip it in there. All the way down in that dark, moist earth. Launching interface.
Process seed into planter. Dried rock flour, dried jalapeno pepper, dried pinto beans, dried xander root.
Well, hello. Still waiting for that seed.
You already got it. Let to process some plants. Convert plant matter into salient green. Bananuka fruits removed. 3 barrel cactus fruit removed. 8 brock flowers removed. Honey musk pods removed. Turkey pears removed. Xander root removed.
I'm so good.
24 salient green added.
At you.
And now I can make cloned stuff, which basically can make like jalapeno peppers, which also means I can just create infinite amount, at this point, I can just create infinite amount of gecko kebabs, which is just absolutely freaking brilliant, and I'm gonna do that. Yep, I got 24 jalapeno peppers. The next thing I should make is some, most likely some banana yucca fruits, and then I'm gonna be set up for life.
Well, hello. Still waiting for that seed.
Maybe later. Okay, that's telling me again what you do, so we don't really need that. Right. Let's go and have a conversation with the other modules before we're gonna sort our inventory. And let's start. I think I'm gonna keep Muggy and Toaster as the last ones. I'm gonna talk to the light switches right now, I guess. Because there are two of them. So, hello, doggy. Let's start with the light switch number 1.
Oh my! Partial functionality restored. That's less than optimal.
The recommended for this DLC. Game recommends you start this level 15. But what is actually most recommended for you when you enter this DLC is to have a long range, powerful sniper rifle with a strong ammunition that deals more than 100 damage. And also you need to have with yourself a fully automatic weapon at all times. You need to have it. And also you need to have some of the semi-automatic but deals enough damage to basically strike a target because stealth. Or if you have energy weapons, you don't have to worry about anything. Because energy weapons are pretty damn powerful. Cherchez la femme. It's not often I meet a light switch with brains and beauty. I think I'm going to like it here.
Oh, well, that's very sweet of you. Maybe one of these nights we can discuss theorems?
I'd enjoy that.
Me too. Hope you can keep up. I work pretty fast. Here, something for you to brush up on.
Programming's Digest. What function do you serve?
Dr. Mobius and I were deeply involved in research on the ability of light levels to enhance human cognition.
What were the results?
We observed a fascinating phenomenon. Certain spectra of visible light actually increased cognitive function and reasoning ability. Of course, Dr. Mobius's brain is so big already, we had a hard time measuring it.
Can you turn those lights up for me?
As much as I'd love to, I'm afraid not. The data from that study has gone missing. You'll have to find a backup if you want to use the smart lights.
Alright, I have to go. We'll talk later.
Certainly. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, now time for the light number 2.
That was a nice little, cat nap. How long was I out?
Chez la femme, a light switch that turns me on? I must be dreaming.
Oh, you. I bet you say that to all the light switches.
Only the cute ones.
Now I know you're flirting with me. And it's working. Why don't you take this to remember me by?
What are you? Some kind of novelty talking light switch?
I was Dr. Mobius's personal assistant. We were studying, oh shoot, what was it? Oh yeah, lightning! No, wait, lighting. That's right, how lighting affects human interaction.
And what did you find out?
Oh, it was super exciting. It turns out that some pretty colored lights can make you way better at talking to people.
Can you turn those lights for me?
Oh, I'd love to, sweetie, but I don't have the programming. All the data from the experiments was lost. You'd have to go out into that nasty old crater and find the backup copy.
I saw another light switch in the other room. Do you control that one too?
Oh, her. Trust me, sweetie, you're better off not thinking about that frigid little ice queen.
Sounds like there's some bad blood between you two. Or, circuits.
That bitch. She thinks she's so much better than everybody just because her processors are bigger. Ooh, she makes me so mad.
Okay then, forget I said anything.
Sure thing, sweetie.
I have to go now.
Bye now.
What does she have to say? Upgraded holotape received. Upgrading the smart lights functionality. 2 intelligence, 5 repair, 5 science for 12 hours initial exposure.
How can I illuminate you?
Can you turn those lights for me?
I certainly can.
Smart lights, 2 intelligence, 5 repair, 12 hours. Heck yes. The green, the friendly green.
Between you and me, I think the Central Intelligence Unit is a bit of a snob.
Yes. Okay, can you feel?
Oh.
Okay, so she doesn't have the replacement for the thing. I'm gonna have to find it. I think right now I'm gonna talk with...
Evening.
Jukebox. Yeah, let's go for the jukebox.
Ooh, yeah, dig that sweet music. Damn, it's good to be back online.
Oh yeah. What's your purpose here?
Dig, I'm an acoustical wizard, kid. Old Doc Mo used me to prototype his sonic weapon designs. Get me a good sample base to work from, and I can whip up a wave that makes Jericho look like a kazoo.
Can you do anything like that for me?
Got yourself a sonic emitter, don't you? Thought so. Bring that old thing on in here and bring me some sound samples and I'll make that baby sing. Or scream, if that's what you want.
I found Soundwave 5 for you.
Right on, baby. Just plug it in and I'll mix you up a sweet, sweet sound.
Sound like opera singer available with the sonic emitter. Gabriel's bark available. Tarantula available. Do you play music?
Used to. Long time ago. Then old Doc Mo ripped out my music drives and stuck in more acoustical processors. Guess you could say I got the blues, even if I can't play them no more.
Okay, I'll talk to you later.
Get you later, Gator. What's the hap?
What's the haps? Nothing. Because I'm not gonna do anything. Okay, let's go and talk with Toaster. Because I probably still gonna have to find the upgrade parts for our friends over here. Install the personality modules in the sync. Well, that's exactly what I'm doing.
I am online once again! Tremble, world, before my electric heating coil of doom!
Oh boy. Tremble? You're a toaster. How fearsome can you be?
A toaster is just a death ray with a smaller power supply. As soon as I figure out how to tap into the main reactors, I will burn the world!
Well, for one, I am quaking in my boots.
Buddy, if my heating element were just a little bigger, you'd be on fire right now! On fire!
Why all the rage?
Have you ever tried to indulge in all-consuming urge to kill when you don't have opposable thumbs? Or hands? Or anything other than a bread slot? You'd have a lot of pent-up anger too.
I'd like to change the subject.
Well, since I can't kill you, I guess I have to listen to your inane questions.
I'm almost afraid to ask what your function is.
You should be afraid! I am the scourge of all small appliances, and the boogeyman that keeps lesser toasters awake at night!
So, you murder toasters?
Not just murder! I tear them apart and render them down to their base components! Once their guts are spilled, you can do with them what you like!
I've got some toasters for you.
Well, well. What have we got here? Another innocent little toaster. Come here. I won't hurt you. Ha! Gotcha! Oh yes, the sweet smell of spilled electric guts. The sparking diodes. I fucking live for this!
Process toasters and appliances. And I guess they got nothing.
Yes! Yes! Soon my work will be complete. Soon the world will burn in nuclear fire.
You know the world already burned in nuclear fire, right?
Soon I will... What? It did?
Yes, a couple centuries ago, in fact.
Really? Well, fuck! That really puts a damper on the toaster's mood. Oh well. No use crying over spilled Armageddon. Where was I? Oh right. Soon the world will burn in nuclear fire! Again!
Again? What else do you do?
You want some weapon schematics? I can show you some fucking weapon schematics! You want a superheated Saturnite power fist? I can hook that shit up!
You mean like this one?
Oh, baby. That is a thing of fucking beauty. Give it here. I'll soup it up for you. There you go. Have fun with that. Burn the fucking world for me!
About that superheated Saturnite power fist.
Like I said, bring me a Saturnite power fist and I'll hook that shit up for you!
I'll keep an eye for any Saturnite fist I can find.
You find one, you bring it on back here, and we'll burn this mother down!
Yeah, we will. Have to go now.
Yes! Flee before my terrible power!
And I think that's all the conversation I
Got
have.
any more sweet?
Yeah, that's all the conversations I can exhaust with him, because besides that, he just being, well, used. And now for the best. Gonna give him all the coffee mugs. All the coffee mugs for Muggy. Let's go.
If you know what the world...
You! Hey, you! Yeah, you! Got any mugs?
Mugs? Why do you want oh, maybe, okay. Who are you?
You really want to know about me? No one ever asks about Muggy. You made me so happy. Maybe you've seen some of those big, imposing Securitrons with their lovely laser guns and rocket launchers and scary faces. I'm not one of those. Dr. O was always jealous of House Industries, and he thought it would be fucking hilarious to build a tiny neurotic Securitron. Big fucking laugh! So, you got any coffee cups for me now?
Mugs? What do you want mugs for?
What do you want, mugs, huh? You some kind of sick mug hoarder? Oh god, give me the coffee cup, please! It's sitting there in your pack, taunting me! Sorry, sorry. I got a little carried away. It's just all those goddamn dirty dishes out there with no one to clean them. It breaks my heart!
What do you do with the mugs?
I'm supposed to keep them clean. Oh god! The thought of all those dirty dishes out there makes me crazy. Most of them are probably beyond saving now. The only thing left is break them down and process them for raw materials. I guess you could have those.
You seem really obsessed with mugs.
Of course I'm obsessed. They made me this way. You think I don't know how crazy I sound? Of course I do. They programmed me to know that too. They made me just to torture me. But you know, it's the neglect that hurts the most. Hey, everybody, let's turn ourselves into robot brains in jars. Do you know how many coffee cups giant robot brains in jars use on a daily basis? Not fucking many!
I love Muggy. Can you do anything else?
Anything else, she asks, like I don't long for the chance to be more than a neurotic busboy. If you must know, at one point, Dr. Mobius programmed me to manufacture electronic components in my central chassis. That module got corroded when the toaster spilled hot crumbs down my vent stove. If you find a backup somewhere, I could maybe do that for you.
Let's change the subject.
Is the new subject mugs?
Here, take whatever you want.
Oh, sweet, sweet fulfillment! I'll break these down for you just as fast as I can.
Process coffee mugs and dishes.
Proletariat beats.
And
You
we
know what that makes you?
gave him 87 cups and he gave me
For a con-
all this other stuff available. Okay, so we are level 63. We are gonna talk to Muggy one more time. Gonna invest all the points into unarmed. And now for the perk. That's VATS accuracy, Basher. That's so cute. I know, right? He's amazing. Computer Whiz. With this perk, you can attempt to rehack any computer. No, not really gonna need that. Demolition Expert. Executor, no. The entire West End knows your deeds. The price of all bad items reduced by 15%. That's useless. Starvation perk, also not gonna need that. Fortune Finder, not really good. Gun Guru, not very useful to me. All thrown weapons fly farther and faster. That would be good for... that would be good for the throwable spears that I have. Yeah, I'm gonna have a give a hoe. Upgrade holotape received. Upgrading parts production. Functionality supplied of energy cells, microvision cells, and scrap electronics available once per day.
Oh, please, please tell me you brought me some coffee cups.
And I will bring him all the coffee cups from the Mojave. Have you made any electronics components?
Yup, here you go.
Sorry, I sadly don't have any.
Of course you don't. Why would you? You're not an insane robot obsessed with coffee cups. To you, they're just worthless junk.
Okay, gotta go.
Sure. Nobody wants to hang out with Muggy. I get it. So long, pal.
It feels so bad now. Alright, what's the quest? Influence people. Find the upgrades for the Sync Central Terminal unit, and I will do that.
Hello.
But first, I want to try out something. I want to try out that GSP ammunition. But I also want to keep the brush gun. I need to make some ammunition for the brush gun. I need to have that good stealth weapon. I also need to make some 9mm hollow points, which I cannot create this many. Yes. I can't create anymore. Shit. Unless Sync has something.
Might I be of service, sir?
Switch of 7 personalities. I need to buy some things. And you do have some ammunition, which is great. I'm gonna buy every single thing that I can pretty much scrap. Because I cannot scrap the 40mm. I guess this is it. I want to try the GSP ammunition on this hunting rifle. I want to see how good it is. Right now, I'm gonna go ahead and craft some 4570s. Which probably the only thing that I require is more lead, and I have decided to hide the lead in a different container, so we might need to change that.
Evening.
Evening to you too. Can make some armor repair kits. Gonna make 2. Auto rejection stim packs. Auto rejection super stim pack. A doctor bag. And a weapon repair kits. It's always good. Always good. I want to make some max charges. Maybe let's also do some recycling. And let's convert all of this. And let's convert half of this. And max charge cartridges for the layer, because I think I'm gonna use it eventually. Don't know when, but I will. Okay, so let's see. My shot... actually my... Okay, I'm doing good with the submachine gun. My shotgun goes pretty good.
3 angry death claws make for a lot.
So now let's go for the 45-17s. So we get armor-piercing ammunition, and we also got the hollow points. Let's see how many of those I can actually make. Okay, 250 on each, so that's not really awful.
Reconstructive surgery.
That's not really awful, but I'm definitely gonna need more.
Hey.
Hey. Alright, let's drop some stuff. I'm gonna drop the hunting revolvers, laser rifle, Satanite fists, scientist glove, sonic. I actually need the sonic emitter, sterilizer, Tesla cannon, trial carabine for now as well. Yeah, just bikers on the outside. Don't worry about it. A little bit of my gloves. From food, I actually want to keep everything for now, even the purified water, but I don't really think I'm gonna need so many Nuka-Colas. That can go away. From miscellaneous, I should check if I can sell anything from miscellaneous to my boy over here, because I want to use this gun as a stealth weapon. I know how it sounds. Use the brush gun, a full-length rifle as a stealth weapon, but it's gonna work. Trust me.
Might I be of service, sir?
Yeah, let's repair my equipment as much as I can. And tactical, definitely the trench gun, sonic emitter. Hello MTG, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well, glad to see you. I don't use... that's field backpack, I have a different one. Okay, so that's done. And now let's do some trading.
Might I be of service, sir?
Buy, or rather sell some things. Missiles. I'm never gonna use missiles. I'm also not gonna use those energy cells. That's 600. And from miscellaneous I need to drop the carton cigarettes. I need to drop a pack of cigarettes. And I guess this is it. Except that, I guess that's a fair trade. Well, misfire. Okay, drop all the 44s. And all the microfusion cells. Doesn't seem like that's enough, but I have still plenty of miscellaneous items, so... yeah. This cup, chainsaw alloy frame can stay. Duct tapes. No to the glass pitchers, because I need to keep like leather belt. Should sell the pre-or money. Most of the surgical tubings. And wonder glue. Alright, for now this is gonna have to do. Because I don't really have anything else that I could like physically drop. So I might need a lot of things. Anyway, 70%, and it's 11 p.m. So let's sleep for 9 hours, and then we're gonna look for the other replacement parts for the one and only.
You heard of Doc Boney sang with the staff band. His wife caught him in bed with a nurse.
Let's go and look for the other replacement parts for our boys over here. And I guess we only have 2 of them to find. Okay, let's do it sneakily. And I'm gonna give a try to GSP ammunition because that's only 102. Man, I start to think that the hunting rifle is not really that good. Unless it's 5mm. Yeah, I'm gonna return for the trial carabine. I don't really think that this gun is that good.
Morning.
Morning. Yeah, let me get a trial carabine. And let me get all the 44 magnums that I have crafted. And that's gonna have to do. Alright, let's go. Got 2 objectives to clear out. And one of them is right behind the pipes. Also, there's somebody behind the pipes. Actually, there are 2 enemy entities that are apparently behind the pipes. See one of them right now. One of them is down. And the second one is curious. Ow, ow, ow. The other one also has a 12-7. I have no clue where he went. Now I do know. And I'm not gonna pick up this marksman rifle. It is just not good. I share a popular dislike to 12-7 ammunition. I wish it was stronger. Sadly, it isn't. He tells me you're a strip. Yeah. Oh, wow. Great. This is why I tell people to follow my Discord. Because it is a far more reliable way to know where I actually stream. Instead of trying to follow the Twitch thing. Because it seems that it worked for a little bit. It doesn't work anymore again. All of this is good. Oh, that just happened. Okay, that robot is eliminated. Signal Hills transmitter. Well, let's see what this transmitter has. That's Elijah's, and that's another Elijah's of the Elijah's weapons. Main computer layer mod prismatic lens. Well, I'll take that. It also seems like I'm already in. Okay, I'm definitely being noticed by some things. As a matter of fact, I feel like I'm being outnumbered now. Okay, that apparently did not hit. What you call bullshit on that one? Oh crap. Huh, so these guys are... Oh boy. I'm pretty damn outnumbered.
You just made my...
And I just got headshotted. Well, that's a run.
You fought valiantly, but to no avail. Your twisted and ruined body goes down in a hail of bullets.
Slight chance of seeing dispersal.
And thus ends your life in the wasteland.
Predicted in the late evening.
Okay, all the crits have definitely hit him, which is great. Why this gun is so good? This gun is so freaking brilliant. Okay, I don't see any other enemies around, though I'm still in caution state. Autodoc upgrade hairstyling enhancement. I thought the Autodoc already has that. But everything in general, this DLC hurts you or being unlucky. No. I basically got hit. And I die. There's, like, how to... What? Next question, please. This confuses me. There's something over here. Bard skill book. Okay. Seems like a viable thing. Okay, so 235 meters from here. Don't see any enemies over there. Get wrecked. I should actually drink some Nuka-Cola since that's a sarsaparilla. gonna slowly restore my health. Okay, that sounded like there's a...
Go, my mighty robo scorpions, crawl in search of intelligence. Then sting said intelligence. Yes, sting it.
Don't sting me. Don't sting me, I'm scared. Well, I should use a different gun for this. Hold on, weapons. Let's replace the Winchester. That was normally on that before with a brush gun. The fact that he can withstand so much is... Oh, yeah, there is some recipes. Unarmed recipe book. Breaking those robots feels oddly satisfying. Well, you and I think Dr. O, you would have a lot in common then, because he also likes to break robots and robotic stuff. My hands are super shaky. I need to drink some more water. Or some more tea. Can hear another one.
Hostile target identified. Multiple failures detected. Engaging hostile.
Saline green. That's nice. The Custodian. So he was a unique NPC. That's irradiated water. That's not gonna help me. Main computer, layer, mod, auxiliary recharge ship. Yeah, we're gonna take that. Find the upgrades for the Sync's autodock. Well, this area have not been fully explored yet. Trust me, I'm not gonna leave it behind. Okay, so that's 180 degrees turn, pretty much. Okay, fine, fine. It's a very hard door, you say, huh? Okay. Well, thankfully I have 240 bobby pins, so... don't really have to worry that much. Now the Satanite Fist might be useful. Another combat armor. I'm not gonna use it though. More weapon repair kits, don't mind if I do. Alright, I think I can exit from here. And go for another part.
Dr. Mobius, surrender yourself. You cannot win, despite the fact that the odds are heavily in your favor.
Okay, I need to stay in one place. Not every single of the Night Stalkers have noticed me. Those things are stupid dangerous. And there's always more than one. Always. And I think those are robot scorpions over there. I should be able to snipe them from afar.
You're no match for science.
Are you sure about that? Okay, gonna take that. Apparently the thing I'm looking for is inside of X13. I can sneak behind him. I can prank him up.
You won't escape me. Oh, hit my robo-scorpion, will you? Time for violence. All right, everyone. Might have been a blip. Stop that, I see you.
Oh, thanks for hurting my leg. That's definitely gonna help me. In the end, brush gun always wins. Especially when you are not noticed by the enemy. Can I make... I cannot make any drugs. That's fine.
You won't escape.
Who says I want to... Ow! That was glorious. That's one less doctor bag. I need to now I need to use the healing poultice. You should have a plenty of that. That whistling is absolutely unnecessary.
Not going to waste any more energy cells on this.
Yeah, let's create some stim packs. Build prototype. Suggestion. Right, got that. That's a Wine 7 implant. Yeah, it's probably the Robo-Scorpions for making that rather disturbing noise to me. Alright, let's get out of here. Normally I would say that it's Dr. Mobius because it sounds like it's a communication thing, but I don't think it is. I think that's an animal.
Are you out there, my little teddy bear in the bottom right? Darling misses you, and the pitter-patter of your peace feeds so much.
Dala, that was only funny first 7,000 times. This guy doesn't even care.
Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! Watch out!
Jesus Christ. Night Stalkers. That's super weird. I mean, they're not super weird, they're just demanding so much attention. Because just God forbid you stop him moving, you're not gonna survive for very long. Innovative toxins plants. Can I even explore that position? That location? Where? Who? How? Oh shit.
Whoa! Whoa, whoa, careful!
Jesus Christ. Okay, let me get that Gauss rifle. I'm probably not gonna use it, but it's still a very rare thing to pick up in this game, so I'm not gonna ignore it. Turns out you can enter over here, but we're gonna take up plenty of rats, so let me put on my... Where's my breathing mask? There we go, and I'm also gonna use the Radix. Why are my hands so shaky? I think so. Yeah, I started to believe. I won't take the corrosive glove. Someone tells me that it might have. Oh my god! It might have something to do with my anxiety right now. It might be a little bit higher today for no reason, but that's how anxiety works. It just is there, and when it attacks you, it's like the worst. Imitation. Hey, squirrel. Like, I mentally, that's the weird thing about anxiety. That mentally, I do not really feel bad. But I can recognize the signs from my body, like the shakes. I'm starting to notice that I'm starting to have trembling in speech. At this point, it's not much mental as it is more physical at this point. I don't think he ever quits on the patrol route. Got him. Danger, Will Robinson. Oh, what? What was that? I just got shot and I got like... Yeah, this! What the hell is that? It's a... It's like I got stunned for a second. Hey, Nugget. I think I already said hello to you just a moment ago. That was super weird, dude. Still in caution? Still in danger? No, I'm actually hidden now. Okay, that's good. That was super weird. Like, I never have seen an energy weapon having the ability of, like, putting me down on the ground. At least the damage wasn't too bad. Yep, because I brought the strongest against the strongest. Because I'm not screwing around anymore. But yeah, anxiety is a weird thing. Sometimes anxiety can even manifest in a mental way, but today it decided to manifest itself in a more, well, physical. It might actually go away, but if it's gonna get any, if it's gonna get any worse, I'm simply gonna call it a day, and that's it. It's gonna be a shorter episode. But I don't really think that's gonna be a thing. I think I'm just gonna push through it. I just need to take a couple deep breaths. I'm still playing the video game. It's all gonna be fine. As it usually is. In a matter of fact, maybe I'm just dehydrated. That's why the trembles have started showing up. Maybe that's the reason. I'm gonna drink some water. I dare to believe that it's a reasonable thing to assume that I'm basically ever so slightly dehydrated. Let's make some stim packs. So yeah, like I said, having a fully automatic weapon for this DLC is a must. I made probably a very stupid decision of not bringing any fully automatic weapon to this DLC. And it's a stupid decision. Now I regret it. Well, thankfully I managed to not, you know, get rid of all the weapons that I brought with me. And I'm managing to maintain a pretty good amount of ammunition in general, so yeah. It's gonna be nighttime out there right now.
Slight chance of seeing dispersal from botanical gardens predicted in the late evening.
It's already a late evening. What are you talking about? Della. You need to baba boop again? Okay, so let me see. I got 4 Nuka-Colas, so I'm gonna use them right now. Bunch of Night Stalkers over there. Well, I should avoid them. I gotta go melee. Yeah, actually, melee weapon. If you have an axe or a sledgehammer or any melee weapon that has pretty much a very long reach, you're good. You're gonna be good with that even. You can go for the melee. And a matter of fact, if you're a melee build, you're gonna have a plenty good time over here. All things considered. I think there's a lobotomite. Or actually 2 lobotomites right behind the corner over there. Yep, I was right. I was very, very right. That's one, where's the second? There we go. Let's say, speak of the devil. But I don't really like this site. I'm gonna change it. The square in the middle kinda bothers me. Could go without that. That's a scope that I'm using on a different rifle. That looks like a thinner Trigicon. Or not Trigicon, Chevron. Because I think that's how the site is actually called. Maybe Susat? Nah, Susat seems kind of weird. Let's go for this one. Oh yeah, I think this Chevron is gonna do the job of not being absolutely obnoxious. Think tank is right over here. Sort inventory, craft some stuff. Does it sound like a silly idea? And a matter of fact, let's do this. Yeah, because we got the entrance right over here. Armory packets. Weaponry packets. Ultimate Jigs and Stim packs. Besides that, nothing else. Well, okay, we're still gonna have some ammunition to scrap. No, not these. And what can I make right now? Definitely need some 9mm. The hollow points. Make 900, let's make 400. And now let's split it. Let's see what kind of ammunition I do actually need. Could create 200 of the armor-piercing ammunition. Exactly this much. And some 4570. Let's create 25 of each. Well, now that's gonna have to do.
Hello?
Hello. Alright. Sorting time. Corrosive glove, Elijah's laser, ghost rifle, laser rifle, plasma defender, Saturnite, a tri-beam. Think I'm gonna leave the Winchester. Winchester is good against the regular lobotomites, but if I'm gonna try to use it against robots or anything else, it just loses its charm, sadly. Armored advanced radiation, atomic thingamajig. Well, that is good. From food, nothing. Gonna sort it more precisely when I'm gonna get back home. Coffee mugs for now over here. Duct tape, clipboard, hammer, lead, pencil, scrap, sensor modules, more surgical tubings, and that would be it. Because microfusion cells, actually all of that for now can stay over here. I should bring some of the energy cells though. A minimal amount. 159 should be enough. 70% of carry weight. Sleep for 8 hours. I said for 8 hours.
Hello?
Maybe
hello.
we could dim the lights and have a candlelit discussion of classic literature.
Oh my. Alright, let's move on. Uh, 12 o'clock down below, probably the lobotomites. Yep. Yeah, automatic weapon is a must. For some reason, automatic weapon just deals so much damage to them. Don't understand why. It just does. It just works. All of it just works. There's even a walking Night Stalker right now. Intriguing. Still refusing to pick up the goddamn 10mm submachine gun because I hate it. I just never really was seeing eye to eye with it. 10mm, just never did. Not necessarily hate them, because I remember when I was playing Fallout New Vegas Vanilla, 10mm actually carried me for quite a bit of time. But the moment I have discovered that 9mm have armor-piercing ammunition, you know, that there's so much variety in ammunition types, I kind of changed my mind about that. Oh, yep, that's danger. That's danger. Oh my god. Yep, I got stunned. That's such bullshit. That is such bullshit.
You fought valiantly, but to no avail. Your twisted and ruined body goes down in a hail of bullets, and thus ends your life in the wasteland.
I hate when enemies are being like this. Hey, we're gonna, well, let's stun lock the enemy and then we just gonna, you know, kill them off. Perfectly fair and balanced. Perfectly good. No need to change that. Yeah, I hate staggers. It's only the police dogs that can do the staggers on you. Surprisingly. And these guys have just popped out of freaking nowhere, like they were not here. And all of a sudden, danger, danger, you're being chased by an entire animal planet. See? Whole freaking Animal Planet. And they just don't stop. They just don't stop. Holy shit, dude. Can I fix my 9mm? Not really. Not really. Not a big problem. Because I have weapon repair kits for days. So I think I'm safe. Though thinking is actually a very bad thing because it's created seditious
The Uncanny Valley Research Center has been canceled until further notice. As in, until someone notices it.
There's something above. Over there. It also feels like I've already been here. I guess I did not clean up that area properly. What have spawned back? Mr. Handys have spawned back. Okay. You have gained Machine Head perk rank 3. Taking all of this back to Novak is gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna be overcumbered to no end. But I'm gonna have all the resources to like go, and I mean not dead money, because dead money obviously your entire inventory is getting wiped. You cannot really do a lot. Autodoc Implant C13. I believe there's still more to do. And indeed there is. Indeed there is. Which one is the closest? I guess I only have two. One of them is 300 meters away from me, so I'm gonna go that way, I suppose. Stagger for Eternity. Yeah, it's just... I never really like stuns in the video games because they are just... A lot of times, staggers are always not really working like... Well, obviously they have to work against you, but they're working against you in such a way that it's just plainly unfair. Like in the case of Oblivion, you can get stagger paralyzed to eternity and you're not even able to like attack or do anything. And that, what I consider to be bullshit, you know. This is why I disabled all the staggers and all the stun locks from Oblivion. I cannot stand getting stun locked from there. Oh, goblins are even worse. Like, vanilla goblins are the actual worst enemies. Vanilla goblins are so bad. Not only you do not really get a lot of variety from them. They don't get any good loot. They have tons of HP, and their skills are constantly leveling with the player, which means they're gonna eventually cast Paralyze on you. You don't even know when, because their animations are pretty much almost identical at all times. And they are super tanky, so because their HP also levels up with you at all times. They don't level up to a certain level, no, they'll level up all the damn time. In comparison to like bandits and any other enemy, goblins are pretty much the worst enemies. They're absolutely so not worth it. Unless you really want to grind that heavy armor, then yeah, sure, go ahead. Other than that, not really. Hello, Altug, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the channel. Yes, this is the Old World Blues DLC. It is indeed. Doing well, glad to hear that. I'm doing good myself. I think I'm being ever so slightly dehydrated because it's either my anxiety or I'm basically being dehydrated because I had like shakes. My hands were shaking very badly. But you know, I think it calms down. It goes down right now. So it's not really as bad as it was. I think there's one more above.
My God! If I had hands, I would strangle the life out of you! I'm going to look over here. Back to the usual daily teaching.
For magnums, thank you very much. I do recall this location. This is where you can that's the door. This is where you can find like I think the scientists were digging up over here to the like Earth core, something like that, because you can actually get burned to death if you go way too low. By the way, what does your progression in the main game is? Have you beaten it? No. Well, you cannot beaten the main story and continue the game with the DLCs. So basically, currently, I'm doing the DLCs and I'm gonna do the custom quest lines. After which, I'm gonna move to the main quest, and I left the entire strip with all its quests for later. Because I think that's a smart idea. I basically thought, at least, that it's a smart idea to leave the strip area for much later, to not touch it right now, to do everything that there else to do, and then just, you know, move on. Finalize the main story. Also, I have some unwritten rules in this playthrough, like I'm not using fast traveling whatsoever. It's basically a forbidden thing.
We go again.
It's like a, you know, this forbidden thing in this playthrough. Besides that, I don't remember if I have applied any other, let's say, restrictions per se. I definitely did something. I just cannot really remember that at this point. Oh boy. Yeah, he tried to use that flamethrower. Currently doing DLCs in Vegas too. Finish Honest Hearts, doing Old World Blues right now, just like me. Nice. I'm gonna do Dead Money after this DLC. Because I'm kind of following sort of lore accurate way of completing the DLCs. Sort of accurate, because if it was up to me, I would always do Honest Hearts, because I always consider that DLC to be kind of not really the best. It's not really interesting. Kind of rushed. After that, I would probably go for... Maybe actually Dead Money would be the second DLC that I would do. After that, Lonesome Road, and then Old World Blues, because I consider this DLC to be pretty much the best out of the entire pack.
Big Mountain, I, Dr. Mobius, will soon control you and all of science!
He wishes. Get the mine. I still haven't found the sniper rifle, the unique sniper rifle that's in this game. Probably gonna find it later. Oh, don't tell me that the Night Stalker has spawned back. Yes, they did.
Watch out! Watch out! Watch out!
Okay, that was not intended.
Watch out! Whoa, whoa, careful!
My character level right now is... I think 62 or 63. Actually, I could check it over here. Yeah, it's 63. The maximum is 50, but I'm playing with mods and I unlocked the maximum level limit for the character. Because I'm not really a big fan of like limiting the level numbers, and just, I don't know, I never really was for that. No. I will not cut it out. Yeah, I'm gonna take all of that. It might be useful. I'm actually kind of disappointed with the pulse grenades. I thought they're gonna be very good against robots. So they're not really that good. Oh my god. There are robots.
Threat analysis. Yellow. Scanning for hostiles.
Bunch of
no combatants
robots.
are advised to leave the area. Security in progress.
One down.
Lethal force may be used without warning.
Going to reload.
Be advised.
That's not the only robot in the area, knowing life. Cannot you really see any other movement right now? I don't think that wheel ever stops rotating. I also believe that I have a bunch of empty syringes. Yep, I have 261 empty syringes, which I'm never gonna use. So let that stay over here. I'm gonna have to get myself a visit at the barber and to shorten that mustache. I really do. Might as well let that stuff being done by the professionals. Okay, that's done. Staying caution, that means there's still definitely a Mr. Handy or a Protector or anything else like this. Ah, a reference. I believe this is the reference to Snow White. In Tank Garden, no. Sadly, they're not named.
Anyone who can understand these messages, you do not belong here. We will find you.
And what you gonna do then? Talk me to death? Rip. There we go. Sync upgrade. Water purification. Instantly upgrades to the sink. Well, gotta return back, we gotta sort our inventory again. That's half of the success. Someone tells me that at this speed, what is going to happen is that we're gonna start dead money today. Because we are cruising through this entire place. I think I also gonna do exploration first before I'm gonna go for X2 antenna. Seems like a reasonable idea. Jesus, what was that? What was that? Like, there was 3 shots point on the enemy and none of them have hit? Like, seriously? Oh, this is not fun.
Watch out! Watch out! Watch out!
Still in danger from something. Even more Night Stalkers, yay!
Whoa!
I mean, go on, bring it.
Whoa, careful!
Sweet Christ. All right. That was a lot of action in this small package right there. Alright, so I'm supposed to... Yeah, give the layer parts.
Might I be of service, sir?
I mean, actually, yeah, sure. Let's see what you got.
Very.
You got some doctor bags, I'm gonna take that. You have layer mods, which I should try to buy more. And that actually reminds me. That I can sell you some stuff. From miscellaneous, most likely. There we go. Get my 5K. So that was this one. C13 implant and Y7 install.
You require some addition.
No, not really. I don't need anything right now. Sedition. can now make secondary materials and mulching functionality, pencils, clipboards, and processed into lead, spare pods, and duct tape.
Greetings, citizen.
Nothing for now. Was there anybody else required? Oh yeah, the light switch.
Evening.
Charisma barter speech.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah, I am. Bye.
Bye now.
Now the sink. Upgrade holotape received. Upgrading water purification functionality. Any empty bottle can be converted to bottle of purified water.
Well, hello there. Can I get you a drink?
Well, yes.
I can do that. They've been thoroughly washed, haven't they?
Nope. Oh yeah. Let me get that jalapeno. And that would complete every single... Oh, actually, no. We had a field research. What is that quest? Find all the audio samples for the jukebox. Can't do that. But first, let me break down some stuff. Hey Sally, hope you're doing well. I'm gonna need some hollow points, yes, like 300 of them. And I think from the other ammunition, I'm gonna need some 4570s. Gonna make 60 of each. There we go. Hello, The Wanderer, hope you're doing well, welcome to the channel. I'm doing pretty good, hope you're doing well. Glad to see you. Clone banana yucca, but I need saline green. Actually, I need to get some saline green.
Well, hello.
Process some plants. Convert plant matter into saline green. Oh wait, that actually... Yeah, I see how it is. Okay, 18 and 18. There we go. Want to hear 3 jokes. Well, as long as they're gonna be funny jokes, and not something that's gonna breach the Twitch's TOS, yeah.
Well, hello.
I guess we could hear some jokes. And as long as they're not gonna be the same 5 Googled dad, the same 5 dad jokes that have been found on Google, then yes.
Sir's accoutrements are precisely where Sir has left them, and should the toaster say otherwise, I remind Sir that it is a waste room.
Satanites. Yeah, keeping the trench gun just in case. I should probably leave the jalapeno peppers and banana yuccas. Yeah, they should stay over here. Did I scrap that? That's intriguing.
Evening.
Let's make some 44 magnums because of this. There we go. It's 9, so we can sleep for 11 hours. Actually, not even. It's almost 10 p.m. So 10 hours of sleep. Right, nice and dandy.
Hey.
Well, that was a joke number 1. I read it, but it didn't make me laugh, so... I don't know, have you gave up? And your lady left, or and your lady left the chat, or... There we go. Took it a little bit longer to find out the joke, okay. How to deploy a whistle. Well, this death is on you. It's your fault.
The darkness of the afterlife is all that awaits you now.
It's all your fault.
May you find more peace in that world.
How dare you?
Than you found in this one.
Hard to think. How to blow a whistle, they... with their tulips. There we go. Okay, I don't know where his rifle went. I guess I must have shot at that rifle out of his hand, which would make more sense. Anyway, moving on. Are we getting some lobotomites over here? Nope. Okay, so this guy's going away. When? Who? How? Okay, so we're gonna have to go around again. Wait, isn't the last upgrade required to go inside and fight that ginormous scorpion by any chance? I think there was one like that. I hate when they're doing it notes like this.
Go, my minion! Steal them in the name of all that is Mobius! Oh, hit my robo-scorpion, will you?
Yeah, they're being freaking assholes.
You won't escape me! Ow! Stop that! You'll damage the hull! Oh, hit my robo-scorpion, will you? Robo-scorpion, attack!
Well, you tried. You tried. You really, really tried. Attempt failed. Yeah, I don't think I should be able to... Yeah, Forbidden Zone requires key, so I cannot complete this quest right now. I simply cannot do that. So, the field research is gonna have to wait. Sadly. What I'm gonna do is we have all those remaining locations over here. I'm gonna go for every single one of them. Starting with Y0 research. Right now begins the exploration part of the DLC. Oh, he's gonna rush me.
Oh, hit my Robo-Scorpion, will you?
Remember for the future, Lander. Take a fully automatic weapon for this. Always take a fully automatic. Well, that's a Y0 site. But I don't think that there's any sort of entrance to this facility. Still. Could be worse. Hey, Big Book of Science. Ooh, what's this? Recipes. Melee weapons book recipe. Nice. Bunch of forceps. Let me guess. The Y0 is now crumbled and we are never... Yeah, door is inaccessible. God damn it. That's a shame. On the plus side, you can pick up a bunch of those plants, convert to salient green, and then make more jalapeno peppers and banana yucca fruits. Doesn't sound like a silly idea, at least on the paper. But after I'm gonna leave here, how are we gonna go with exploration of this place? Seems like going clockwise would be a wise idea to do. Mysterious Cave is gonna be my next destiny. Apparently something 12 o'clock up above. Probably on this ledge over there. Plunger in the cup. It's not really gonna help me. It's a bunch of Zender roots just dropped on the ground. Robo-Scorpion Mark 6. But what damaged it so hard? I mean, he only has like 1 bar of health. Or maybe it's one of the rat scorpions that, robo-scorpions that I have just avoided myself. Which is actually more likely. That definitely hurt. And I'm dead. Well, that one is on me. Number 8, I think.
Boy, are you stupid. And dead.
Oh, that was mean. Mr. Perlman. Hello, Dutchman. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Come here. There you go. So far so good? Glad to hear that. I'm doing okay myself, it's just stupendously hot. Besides that, I believe I'm doing pretty alright. Can't really have any major complaints. Well, unless we can count as having, I don't know, maybe a little bit of anxiety.
The eye of Mobius sees you! Stop that! You'll damage the hull! You're no match for science!
You know, just having a little bit of anxiety, but it's nothing too determined. Well, okay, maybe I shouldn't say that it's a little bit of anxiety. I think I have a suspicion because I, you know, have the shakes stuff, and that usually when that happens to me, it's a sign of anxiety, but I'm also have a second suspicion that it was basically me being dehydrated, which actually reminds me, it would be a good idea to drink some water now. Mysterious cave. Oh, let's get inside and see how mysterious it really is. Because I do remember that there is actually an alternative exit from here. Like, you don't really have to use the transponder bumper to actually exit from this place. There's actually a different exit from this entire location that is just available. Killing bloodflies with 4570? A waste. But I do believe this is where you can find the legendary bloodfly. Not gonna waste the hollow points on little insects like that. See no good reason to do it. I can reload 2 more shots. After that, I will not really be able to reload at all. That's a legendary bloodfly right over there. See how difficult you are gonna be to kill. So far you're not noticing me, so... Definitely gonna eat a lot of ammunition, that's for sure. Yeah, not really that difficult. But it would definitely be difficult if I was using a melee build. Let's see what you got. 51 bloodfly meat, buff out, psychos, drained, and a bunch of empty syringes. I suppose I could check this entire chamber over here and see if there's anything interesting to pick up as well. I don't remember if there was a recipe with the mutant cave fungus. I believe there was, I just cannot really remember it right now. Okay, the cave is clean. Let's get out of here. Just so that reminds me I need to switch the ammunition, because I'm gonna switch the weapon. Go. Get my trial carabine. I really wish that... Oh, this is actually a crash. Right when I tried to exit the door. Okay, that's the first crash of the day. Not really that big of a deal. Let's check what caused the issue. Extension. Something with the path. Extra leveled item. NI pixel data. Hello, Blue. Doesn't really say what it was. Something about climate control. DDL, crash logger. Yeah, I think it was climate control that I have caused an issue. Oh well. New Aegis. Yes, indeed. Oh, that actually deserves to play Kaiser. I totally forgot about that.
Can someone help me? My Fallout New Vegas crashes on startup. Stupid fucking Bethesda jank.
What mods are you using?
I don't even have that many mods installed. Just the basics. I've got Fallout Character Overhaul, Essential Visual Enhancements, and of course Project Nevada. I even installed New Vegas Stutter Removal, so I don't understand what the problem is.
Those mods are old and outdated. You should try using newer mods.
What are you talking about? These are the most endorsed mods on Nexus, and I've always used them. Fallout New Vegas is just a buggy game. I'm also using an ENB, by the way.
You shouldn't use ENB. It was made for Skyrim, not New Vegas.
Anyone who can understand these messages, you do not belong here. We will find you.
Besides, Skyrim and Fallout New Vegas are basically the same.
Well, Dr. Klein have ruined that one for us. Thank you, Dr. Klein. That was awfully pleasant of you to ruin probably one of the only Kaisers that are gonna happen this playthrough, but okay. Okay, dude. Fine. That was absolutely unnecessary. Elijah's watch. Ooh. Elijah's jury rig Tesla cannon. Oh boy. Sounds like a good thing to have. Well, also that, and probably it is a rare item, belongs to the museum, and all that good stuff. Look at all those pork and beans. Just dog meat. Not really gonna need a dog meat. What I find troubling is that... Okay. Yeah, some of them even have missile launchers. Alright, let's see what else can we find over here. Some purified water, wonder glue. Can I cook? I only have rushing water over here, so that's not really gonna give me anything good. Yeah, I think the Elijah's watch is pretty much cleared out. I was hoping that I'm gonna find another Elijah's laser weapon, but we have his Jurek Tesla cannon. Bonus critical chance and HP minus 20 for 2 seconds. This is actually quite powerful. But let's not think about that right now. We still have a little bit of time, so let's go for another location, and it's going to be Waste Disintegration Platform. Apparently it's 90 meters from here. I see a bunch of robots. Actually, did only one. You take him from far away. There we go. A perfect stealth attack. Almost perfect, because now every single other robot knows about my existence. At least one of them.
Klein, as useless as the bottle of the same name. Well, except as an example of an object that uselessly tries to fulfill its purpose.
There's a robot somewhere over here. I'm 100% sure of it too. Or at least I was. There are lobotomites here as well. What the fuck? What the What? There was no enemy. There was nothing. Okay. Okay, game. That was so fucking dumb.
Boy, are you stupid and dead?
I'm not stupid because it was not my fault. Obviously the game can freaking... They can have derped to like oblivion and like right now. Like, seriously, there was nothing to kill me and yet I got killed. Like, what? I think I can now play the, do a little bit of a revenge for the interrupted Kaiser, so I'm gonna play him right now.
Can someone help me? My Fallout New Vegas crashes on startup. Stupid fucking Bethesda jank.
What mods are you using?
I don't even have that many mods installed. Just the basics. I've got Fallout Character Overhaul, Essential Visual Enhancements, and of course Project Nevada. I even installed New Vegas Stutter Remover, so I don't understand what the problem is.
Those mods are old and outdated. You should try using newer mods.
What are you talking about? These are the most endorsed mods on Nexus, and I've always used them. Fallout New Vegas is just a buggy game. I'm also using an ENB, by the way.
You shouldn't use ENB. It was made for Skyrim, not New Vegas. It causes all sorts of graphical issues.
What are you talking about? All of my favorite YouTubers use an ENB, and it makes their games look next-gen. Besides, Skyrim and Fallout New Vegas are basically the same engine. I'm not removing Blackout ENB, end of story.
Listen, you should just start over and follow the Viva New Vegas mod guide.
Yeah, I'm not reading all of that. Fuck this. I'm going to install a Nexus collection using Vortex. Thanks for nothing.
Indeed. Right. So now I'm here. Security Mark 1, which will explain why he was so easy to defeat.
Nice. 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 Nice.
Hello, Mizzy. Alright, this location is now done. The next location is Big Empty East Tunnel. Do I have enough time? I only have 5 minutes. You know what, guys? I'm gonna take a break here. I'm gonna stand up, stretch myself, make myself a second cup of tea. So yeah, this is where we're gonna basically, like I said, take a break. People on Twitch, we're gonna continue after the break. We're gonna post a video on YouTube as well after I'm gonna come back. But people on YouTube, this is gonna be the end of this episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did, consider subscribing, ring the bell, stop at a like, leaving a comment, all that good stuff. All the links for the mod list and all the socials are gonna be posted in the description below or in the comments, in the pinned comment. Thank you guys once again. I'll see you guys on the next one.